MrBeast's Philanthropy will inspire you, the heartwarming story behind YouTube's Philanthropic Maverick. Ladies and gentlemen, gather around because today we're diving deep into the extraordinary world of MrBeast, a YouTube titan whose name has become synonymous with philanthropy and fantastic acts of kindness. If you haven't been living under a rock, you already know that MrBeast, also known as Jimmy Donaldson, is the guy who gives away entire islands, pays off massive debts, and changes lives every single day. But hold on to your hats because his journey to becoming a philanthropic powerhouse is as incredible as the mind-blowing giveaways he's known for. So, why exactly does MrBeast's philanthropy inspire millions worldwide? Grab your popcorn, folks, because we're about to find out. Imagine a young Jimmy Donaldson, a teenager obsessed with YouTube, who started his channel back in 2012 with simple, unassuming videos. Little did the world know that this kid would grow into MrBeast, a name that would come to symbolize generosity on an unprecedented scale. The incredible saga of MrBeast's philanthropic journey begins with his meteoric rise to YouTube stardom. It all started with those quirky challenges, counting to 100,000, saying Logan Paul 100,000 times, activities that seemed bizarre yet irresistibly entertaining. Audiences were captivated and subscribers began to pour in. But MrBeast wasn't just content with viral fame, he had bigger plans, dreams involving monumental acts of kindness that would make the world stop and stare. His early successes were merely the prelude to his greatest work, the transformation from an entertainer to a benefactor extraordinaire. MrBeast's first mind-blowing act of benevolence was giving away $10,000 to a homeless man. Close your eyes for a moment and picture the scene. A man who had perhaps lost hope, being handed a lifeline by a young YouTuber whose compassion knew no bounds. This wasn't just a YouTube video, this was a beacon of hope, a ripple of kindness that spread far beyond the streets it was filmed on. It wasn't about the views or the likes. It was about changing lives genuinely and profoundly. Jimmy saw beyond his screen, he saw the world and decided to make it a better place, one life-changing act at a time. But MrBeast didn't stop there. No, sir. His acts of generosity grew in size and impact. We're talking about entire grocery stores being bought out and all the food donated to those in need. Imagine walking into your local store and finding out MrBeast had visited, wiping out the shelves, not for a ridiculous prank, but to feed the hungry. What stands out here is the sheer magnitude of his generosity. MrBeast wasn't just throwing money around, he was meticulously planning these acts to generate the maximum positive impact. One of the most incredible facets of MrBeast's philanthropy is the variety of people he helps. We're not just talking about one demographic or community here. He's helped struggling families, small business owners on the brink of collapse, college students buried under loans. His kindness knows no boundaries. For instance, his campaign during the pandemic to support small businesses significantly impacted countless lives. Imagine owning a struggling restaurant during COVID-19, thinking there's no way out, and then MrBeast steps in with a lifeline. The relief, the joy, the renewed hope, it's palpable, and it's real. Do you remember the Team Trees initiative? MrBeast and fellow YouTuber Mark Robber pledged to plant 20 million trees by raising $20 million, a gargantuan task that seemed almost impossible. Yet they galvanized support not just from their viewers, but from people all around the globe, including celebrities and influential figures. The result? Over 23 million trees planted and counting. It's not just the staggering numbers that are impressive, it's the underlying message that together, we can make a tangible difference. MrBeast turned environmental philanthropy into a viral movement, demonstrating the power of collective action. Transitioning from trees to the seas, how can we forget Team Seas? This initiative aimed to remove 30 million pounds of trash from our oceans, beaches, and waterways. Picture this, a tidal wave of humanity coming together inspired by MrBeast to clean our planet 1 pound at a time. The result of this initiative was nothing short of miraculous. Beaches were restored, marine life got a respite, and once again, MrBeast showed us that when driven by a purpose, internet communities can achieve great things. But let's pause and think about the actual engine driving these campaigns. MrBeast's remarkable ability to inspire and mobilize. It's not just his grand gestures that make him a magnetic figure, it's his authenticity and unwavering commitment to making the world a better place. Viewers aren't just passive consumers of his content, they become active participants in his mission. Whether they're planting trees or cleaning beaches, MrBeast has this unparalleled talent for turning audiences into action takers. And that's a rare gift. Just when you think MrBeast can't possibly top his latest act, he pulls something out of his hat that's so big, so life-changing, that it leaves you speechless. Take his finger on the app challenge as an example. At first glance, it might seem like a simple game where the last person to keep their finger on a smartphone app wins a cash prize. But delve deeper and you see participants, ordinary people, fighting tooth and nail not just for the money, but for the life-altering impact it could have. The stories of participants who use their winnings to pay off college loans, medical bills, or even start their own businesses speak volumes. They showcase MrBeast's incredible knack for transforming trivial challenges into opportunities for profound change. And then there was the time he built his own MrBeast Burger fast food chain. Now imagine starting a new burger joint amidst the pandemic. Bold, right? But this wasn't just another venture. MrBeast once again integrated his philanthropic spirit into it. With ghost kitchens scattered across the country, MrBeast put tens of thousands of people to work during one of the most challenging economic periods. Revenues from the burgers went towards supporting local restaurants and food banks. Each bite you took wasn't just delicious, it was a step towards sustaining someone's livelihood. Of course, MrBeast's mega giveaway videos are nothing less than spectacles of kindness and surprise. From handing out $100,000 in a briefcase to random passers-by, to offering a Lamborghini to a struggling single mother, these aren't just videos for entertainment, they're life-altering events. Picture the face of a person who's just won enough money to pull themselves out of debt, or a car that will finally get them to work reliably. These moments are precious, genuine, and invaluable. Think about his revolutionary giveaways like the ones where he paid off an entire classroom student loans or gave away houses to the homeless. These aren't just feel-good stories, they're testimonies of how an individual, armed with the intent to help, can influence countless lives. Imagine being a student, drowning in the seemingly insurmountable ocean of debt, and suddenly, MrBeast wipes your slate clean. Or consider the joy and relief of families who've been handed the keys to a brand new home after years of hardship. One act of kindness, one immense gesture ripples through communities, providing hope and a fresh start for many. Let's not overlook his health-related generosity. MrBeast has funded numerous life-saving treatments and medical surgeries, including years-long experimental therapies for individuals with life-threatening illnesses. Imagine the solace of parents who've exhausted all options, their spirits crushed under the weight of medical bills, suddenly receiving a beacon of hope from an unexpected benefactor. The sheer depth of MrBeast's giving in these scenarios is heart-wrenching and beautiful, a true testament to his desire to bring light into the darkest of times. But what's truly captivating is the spirit behind all these acts. MrBeast doesn't do it for fame or fortune, he does it out of an insatiable drive to make the world a better place. His team, an army of like-minded individuals, shares in this dream. They aren't just employees, they're warriors for a cause, driven by Jimmy's leadership, each one playing a critical role in executing these grand visions of goodwill. One of MrBeast's ongoing projects that's particularly touching is his Beast Philanthropy channel. Every penny from this channel goes directly to funding monthly food drives and shelters for those in dire need. Imagine a YouTube channel dedicated solely to helping others, where each view transforms into a meal for the hungry or a roof over someone's head. The innovative model paints a detailed picture of just how impactful strategic content creation can be when driven by pure-hearted intent. And it's contagious. MrBeast's Philanthropy has inspired a plethora of other content creators to follow in his footsteps. We are now witnessing a whole new wave of YouTubers and social media influencers participating in acts of kindness, all thanks to the trail MrBeast has blazed. They are organizing charity streams, conducting giveaways, and dedicating portions of their earnings to social causes. It's a domino effect. MrBeast's actions have ignited a firestorm of altruism that is sweeping through the digital world, uniting creators in their quest to make a difference. All right, let's talk about the man himself for a moment. A lot of people wonder what drives MrBeast to go above and beyond. What's the secret sauce behind this philanthropic dynamo? Well, it's a cocktail of empathy, vision, and a daring spirit. MrBeast sees a problem, and instead of shrugging it off or leaving it to others, he rolls up his sleeves and tackles it head-on. His belief in the power of positivity is unshakable, and that belief fuels him every single day. Just try to picture it. Waking up each morning not thinking about what you can achieve for yourself, but how you can amplify happiness and relief in others. That, my friends, is rare and profoundly inspiring. Ladies and gents, one cannot talk about MrBeast's inspiring philanthropy without mentioning the huge risks he takes. We're talking about enormous financial risks, channeling millions of dollars into giveaways and social projects, often with little to no personal gain. Imagine pouring your hard-earned money, time, and effort into something that might not yield the desired results. Lesser souls would cower at the thought, but not Jimmy Donaldson. He takes these leaps of faith, driven by his unwavering